A Greenway bike bridge in Fort Mill is closed indefinitely after its weekend collapse. Officials with the Anne Springs Close Greenway say the bridge washed out overnight.
And park rangers say they just couldn't keep up with the influx of stormwater along Steel Creek or the amount of debris that was carried by that water. Well, the bridge is near Springfield Parkway and Merritt Road. As Queen City News reporter Daniel Pierce found out tonight, the bridge will be completely rebuilt after having major renovations just a few years ago.
It wasn't long that work was being done on this Greenway bridge to keep it stable and steady for the next 25 years. But because of Mother Nature, it didn't even make it to the decade mark.
It really was an act of God that took it out.
An act of God in the form of abnormally heavy January showers.
We saw about 4 inches of rain in just a few hours with that initial event. And then, of course, all of the heavy rain this weekend just added to that.
This is what the bridge over Still Creek looked like after $160,000 worth of renovations were done a few years ago. Anne Springs Close Greenway park rangers say it looked the same way Sunday. But less than a day later, it's reduced to this pile of rubble.
Impacted by the weather, the large amounts of rain that we had several weeks ago, we lost 3 pilings underneath it.
The large gap is roped off, blocking hikers and cyclists, but 20 feet below it are broken blocks of concrete, wooden 2x4s that made up the handrails, and a large pile of tree debris washed up against the few remaining pillars holding up the rest of the bridge. Some of those, as you see, are barely standing.
Financial impact is probably going to be pretty substantial.
The bridge is like here.
This is the only road bridge along the 32-mile privately owned Greenway. It was built more than 50 years ago. Like other parts of the Greenway, operators keep it updated with annual inspections to ensure it's stable enough to be used.
We evaluated by an engineer today, and it looks like we'll probably go pretty immediately in the next 30 days into a demo phase.
It will be demolished 15 to 20 years too soon for a piece of cycle heaven now lost to recent storms.
Mother Nature likes to rearrange things, and that's certainly what we're seeing here.
Since this is a privately owned Greenway, it's going to be up to the nonprofit to figure out how to pay for it. I asked them earlier exactly what that may look like. They say that they're going to wait and get a dollar amount, sort through some things to try and figure that out. In Fort Mill, Daniel Pierce, Queen City News.